Hey everybody, welcome to Midweek News episode 14 on the Practical IT channel. This week we've got some great news for you, and you'll want to stick around until the end of the video for a special announcement. Let's get started. First up, we've got an article over at howtoforge.com on how to set a static IP on an Ubuntu desktop machine. They cover versions 18.04, 20.04, and 22.04. These are all the LTS versions, and they even go back and cover a few more versions going back to 12.04, which is a very old, unsupported version of Ubuntu. But hey, if you need to know this information, you need to know this information, and this is a good place to find it. Next up, staying on howtoforge.com, how to install an FTP server with proftpd and tls-ssl on Ubuntu 22.04. Even if you have no intentions to use the FTP server, it's a great exercise to go through to install something new and learn a little bit about the configuration of it. And hey, learning something new is a good thing, right? So check out the article and take a stab at it. You might be surprised. Homebrew version 4.0 is here, and this is the add-on package manager that Apple should include with macOS. It's also available for Linux, and the code base has been merged, so it's a common code base across both platforms. So if you're a Mac user or want to experiment with something new and different on Linux, check out Homebrew 4.0. Over on Betanews, they've got a recurring article on the best Windows apps this week. Now, this one caught my eye for one thing in particular. The Sigma File Manager. This is a modern, open source file manager for Windows and Linux that supports a wide variety of features. Tabs, workspaces, global search, an address bar, etc. Worth checking out. I have it installed on my desktop computer at work, and it's kind of interesting. A little bit of a paradigm shift, but it definitely brings file management on Windows kicking and screaming into the 21st century. All right, next up is ubuntupit.com, and I didn't pick a specific article from this site, but more just wanted to raise awareness of this site because it is an Ubuntu specifically related news site, and since allegedly Ubuntu is the most popular Linux distribution for the desktop, it's worth checking out. All right, fossbytes.com has a guide on how to get the best prompts for ChatGPT. And you know, we've all heard the buzz about ChatGPT. Either it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, or it's going to usher in the beginning of the end of the world. So if you want to make the best use of the time we have left, check out this article and be a little more productive when using the tool. FFMPEG 6.0 has been released with Radiance HDR image support and new decoders. As you might be aware, FFmpeg is the underlying plumbing that makes a lot of video-related applications on Linux function. And every new release that comes out, things get better and better. Now, by itself, this may not be directly useful to you, but you can expect in the next 6 months to a year, we're going to have updated versions of a lot of software that will make use of the new versions of FFmpeg. So keep that on your radar. Details are starting to emerge for the expected June release of Linux Mint 21.2. On deck for this release are improvements including better support for flatpak, take that canonical, and faster file management. So these are early days, it's not even hit alpha yet, but it's worth the read. And you know, if you use Linux Mint, at least you can be prepared and know some of the things that are coming in the next update. GIMP 2.10-34 has been released. This release includes backported features from the upcoming GIMP 3.0. Some of these improvements include support for PSD files from Photoshop, JPEG XL, TIFF, HEIF, DICOM, WebP, TGA, and PDF files. So if you're a GIMP user, take a look and start making use of some of these new features. The Windows 11 Moment 2 update has been released. And if you're working with Windows 11, as always, you want to keep things as updated as possible. So, maybe install this in a VM to test out some of this stuff first to make sure there are no unexpected gotchas, and then get those desktop machines updated. If you're a gamer, you might want to check out the compatibility with some of your games just to make sure you're not going to have any unexpected surprises on that front. Windows 10 extended support end date. We are down to 2 years, 7 months, 1 week, and 5 days until Windows 10 fades into the sunset. Plan accordingly. Don't be taken by surprise. And finally, the big announcement that you've been waiting for. In the month of March, I'm participating in a content challenge. So I'm going to attempt to release 1 video per day for the entire month. This being the first of those videos, by the way. This will be a combination of edited videos and live streams. With this crazy plan, I'm also going to be attempting to push more content into the community tab and make better use of that feature. So keep an eye on that as well. If you have an idea for a video you would like to see this month, or you would like to appear at a live stream with me, please let me know. You know where to find the contact information. And on that note, wish me luck. Thank you for watching. I'm looking forward to the challenge that this month is going to bring, and I hope you will join in and enjoy the ride with me. And who knows, maybe the first week of April, I'll have to take a little bit of a break just to recover. So more news on that later, but we'll see what happens. This should be fun, if not a little bit tiring in the process, but where there's a will, there's a way. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.